Hey guys, it's me, Made Up Jen, and welcome back to my channel. So I am getting myself ready right now to go to Disneyland. It is Sunday. It is cold as hell outside, so I know for a fact I'm gonna be looking like a bum, but I want my face to look somewhat put together where I look like I tried, but I didn't really try. But here's the thing, I'm gonna go ahead and try out new makeup in the process and give it a go and go to Disneyland and say it and see if it can last the couple of hours I'm gonna be there. But anywho, let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to try out this today. This is a Revolution IRL Filter Finish C7 Soft Matte Concealer. So IRL obviously means in real life. So in real life filter finish. It says it's long wear, breathable, oil free, and VTOX plus Vtox. I don't know what that means. And it says it's supposed to be 16-hour wear, guys. 16-hour long wear, breathable. So I'm hoping that this does not dry out my under eyes. So obviously I'm getting older. I am getting more fine lines and whatchamacallit, I have I have lines, and a lot of the time when I put a concealer, if it's too matte, it dries down this area and then it like enhances the look of my wrinkles with the powder, because I actually do have to set it because it will crease regardless. And again, when you're older, the matte makes your bags look bigger than they really are, and they also enhance the fine lines. So I like that little soft in between. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out today. Hopefully I chose the right color. I got C7. It was really hard to like figure out what colors were what. There's the little stickers on the bottom, but they are not really like, the color doesn't change as drastically. But this one was the one where I felt like, even on the picture, like they all look like almost the same color. So I just went with this one. I was going to get the foundation, but I figured I would try this out. This is the NYX Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation. This is in the number 8 Golden Light. It does look slightly a little bit darker than me right now. This one doesn't claim anything. It doesn't claim that it lasts 10 million hours. So I'm not expecting this to make it through the day, but I'm still gonna expect it to like at least even out the skin tone a little bit before I apply anything else. But yeah, I'm gonna try this, the NYX Blur Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation. And I also did buy this, the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is in the number 3. So I originally used 4. Honestly, I wish there was one in between both of these. That would be my perfect color, because right here you guys see this one like a little bit light, but it has like a more pink tone to it, and this one's darker and it looks way darker than my skin tone. I'm probably gonna mix both of these. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just gonna mix both of them, see how that goes. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna try today. Everything else I'm gonna go off camera and just put it on and then come back. So the first thing I am going to do is I'm going to prime my face. So for the primer, oh snap, this is the Milani SPF BFF 30 primer. This one's just like a regular, literally like a regular primer. A regular primer that just hydrates. It doesn't do anything like crazy. I like putting this on, honestly, because it is literally sunblock. And even though it's super cold outside and the sun is not really visibly out, the sun is still out. Like the sun never not stops being out, you know? And you still get UV rays. So this is a really good alternative to a primer where it doesn't smell like sunblock. It hydrates your skin, and also it does say that it gives you a natural finish. So you're not too glowy, but you're not too matte either. And I do think that's really good. I like having good hydration for that. Obviously, I try not to spread it all the way around because I have texture right here, and I need my next primer to fill that in, which is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I don't use anything else. I should probably use something else. I don't know. I just haven't been able to find anything that really like fills in the pores. I know there's the Tatcha one and I've tried that one before, but I felt like it gave me the same results as this e.l.f. Putty Primer. And I'm not gonna spend $60-$70 on a primer that I can honestly buy for $10 at the drugstore. I remember when this used to be $8. The price of inflation is real, guys. Alright, and while that's setting, I'm actually going to go ahead and do my brows off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. As you guys can see, the bottom portion of my brows, my eye base is done. So I'm going to try the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is in the number 3. I usually use 4. So I'm just going to start with 3 first, and then I'm gonna apply 4 over it. Or should I do it the other way around? Yeah, I'm gonna apply the 3 first. I just want to see how light it is because the other one I have is technically too tan for me. Oh, it's a little too light. Can you guys tell? It's a little too light. It's all good. We will use it anyway. This color is like my actual skin tone color from my face, because obviously my face doesn't get as burned as the rest of my body. So obviously it's lighter. But I literally, this is the only areas I apply it to: the nose, the temples, the highest point of my cheek, and my chin, because that's where I want the most of the glowing to go. I don't want it to go here or here because I have a lot of texture there and I don't want to enhance those things. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend this out. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it's like literally my skin tone, like my actual face skin tone. This would be perfect if I'm really just trying to glow with no tint, like if I were really just using this as an actual highlighter. You guys can see that? So I'm gonna go ahead and add the number 4 over that, because as you guys can tell, this is like way darker than the one I just used. So balance, guys, balance. I just noticed I took some of my brow off. The problem with the 4 is it's about to go bad. It smells like it's about to go bad. I've had it, Jesus, I've had it since it first came out. Like after the first batch, I ordered the second one, I believe. So that was like a year ago at this point. So I need to get, that's why I also bought the new one, because I wanted to replace this one. But it looks like I have to use both because the color on both of these is a little different. And I know the Charlotte Tilbury one has more of a variety for colors, but I would still go with this one because it's still cheaper to buy 2 than it is to buy 1 of the Charlotte Tilbury one. Alright, and as you guys can see, we are glowing. And now we're moving on to the concealer, which is the one we're gonna try out. The Revolution, the Makeup Revolution in real life. Jesus. In real life filter finish soft matte concealer. So I like to do this method with my concealer first at the beginning, because that way I don't overdo it in the eye area, because if you put too much concealer, it can also cause creasing under the eyes because you put too much, even with powder, and I don't like that. So I've been doing it just head on, the color and then the foundation and everything around it. And then if I do need a little bit more concealer, I will apply a little bit more. So again, this is in the color C7. I hope this is the right color. I always like to go with a color that's just 1 shade lighter than my actual skin tone. Or in this case, my actual skin tone. Look at this doe. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Look at this applicator. I have never seen an applicator like this. Usually it's a doe foot, a straight one, or at this page, like the Dominique Cosmetics, the one with the little roller ball. But look at this. But this looks like my color. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this. I think I might like this. I like how I can control where I want it to go. Like I want to clean up right here. This already did it for me. Look at that. Oh my god, look at that. Okay, I am convinced with this applicator, and the color is the color I need. So yay, thank god I picked the right color. I was scared that it was going to be too light or too dark. At this point, I'm happy that I ended up picking the right color. So we're blending this out. And I already obviously got this line going, so I don't have to worry too much about messing up my under eyes. The coverage is light. I might have to go back in with some more right now. But what do we think? I think it blended fine. You can tell where I put some, but it blended out really, really natural. I don't know what kind of coverage this is. This was supposed to be like full coverage. It does say it's waterproof also, so we're gonna try that out too, because there's always that point in time in the middle of the night at Disney where I'm walking and I yawn and I get tired and my eyes get tear-eyed, and then one little random tear comes down and it ruins all my makeup. So we're gonna test that out. So I am applying a little bit more. I do need more coverage. And I do like the color that I did pick. I'm not even gonna deny it. I like the color. And I'm gonna put some on my chin and my forehead. I always do this regardless if I'm putting foundation over, just because these are the areas where I want to brighten up. And it is still technically lighter than my actual foundation. So I put more in the inside, and I'm just going from the inside out at this point. Okay, what do we think, guys? I don't know if I'm like in love with it. I mean, it's natural, guys. It is literally a very natural light coverage concealer. I'm gonna say it. It's a light. It's not full coverage. It's not medium coverage. It is a light coverage. It's on there. I just don't know if I should pile on more. I'm scared that I'm going to apply too much concealer. I'm going to leave it as is, and then I'm going to continue with the rest of my face. I'm going to go ahead and contour, prep the face like I always do, and then I'll be right back for the foundation, or the foundation tint. Is it? Blurring tint foundation. Once I'm done with the rest of my face, I'll be right back to apply this with you guys. Alright guys, I am back. As you guys can see, my face is looking really funny right now. I look like that meme. I swear to god. Every time I do this, I swear I look like that meme. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with the rest of our makeup. So as you guys can see, I already prepped my face. I contoured, I bronzed, I blushed, I conceal. Honestly, I think on the concealer I might need to use a little bit more. I'm already creasing under there a little bit, and yeah, I don't know if this is gonna hold up for me, guys. I'm being 100% honest. I don't know if this is gonna really hold up the way I would want it to, but I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. And if you do happen to get some like I did right here, I just go back in with the same stipple brush that I used for the blush, and I just go back in there and blend that. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and use the NYX Professional, well, the NYX Makeup Bare With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. This is in the color Golden Light. I was gonna go with the light medium, but I figured I would rather go a little bit darker than go too light. So we're gonna try it out. I keep seeing this whole all it takes is one dot. We're gonna go, ooh. Oh, I was supposed to shake, huh? I did not shake. I just thought about that. I was supposed to, it says shake well. It literally says it in the back. Shake well. And I did not shake it well. It's right there. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so as we can tell, the color is slightly a little too dark for my skin complexion. Too dark. Too dark. Like, we're way too dark here. Oh my god. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna go ahead and grab a foundation brush. And you guys know, if you've ever been here before, me and foundation brushes just don't get along. But I'm gonna use this brush. This is for CC cream. I hope this works because it's probably not. This is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Skin CC Plus Skin Perfecting number 702 brush. I've used this once and then I never use it again. I'm not a big foundation brush type of person. I don't know. So I'm applying it on the areas where I want more of the color to concentrate. Okay. What do we think? I think it blurs really good. What do we think? I think it like blended in with my skin a little bit. I don't know how I feel about the brush. It took that whole dot and like it only was used there. Let's see, with the finger we get a lot more coverage with a finger. Okay, and I'm just gonna grab my beauty sponge now. We're gonna go in with the beauty sponge and see what that does. I'm just blending some of this bronzer and stuff. Okay, well, the brush was, I guess, whatever. I'm gonna go in now straight from here to here. I'm gonna apply a little bit right here. And if you guys are wondering why, there's specific places I like to concentrate more of the foundation on. This is a tint, so it's not meant to completely cover either. That's my guess. It says foundation tint. The foundation word is still in there, so I don't know. But we're gonna go in right here. Don't forget to pull back your hair. okay. You can still see through my skin. You guys can see my skin. Literally, se mira todo. You can see everything. Still, like you can see through the skin. But it doesn't look like I have like something packed on. And the color blended out really nice. What do we think, guys? I think this is like natural, like seriously natural. Natural, natural, natural. Honestly, what do we think? I'm kind of like debating whether I should just like add more, leave it as is. I don't know if I add more, if it's gonna make it more heavy. And I don't want my makeup to look like caked on. I feel like this just looks like a natural, slightly coverage in there. If you look up close to like where my pores are at, I'll be honest with you guys, you can kind of tell the makeup is inside sitting there. Like it's weird. It's like when you see a hole, right? A sinkhole, and there's water in there and you can see the water in there, but from a distance you can't see it's there until you're like over it. So I don't know if that's the best explanation for me on that one, but that's literally how it's sitting on this side, on this area of my skin right now. Which is fine, it is what it is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my makeup. For the eyes, they are creasing so bad, guys. I don't know, it's the concealer just like not cooperating with me. It's like creasing like bad. I'm gonna add 1 drop of my One Size concealer, the Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. This one is full coverage, but the color is off. As you guys can tell, it's slightly off. It's a little too dark. I didn't want to get the one because the color was golden, and I like either neutral or a little bit more pinky on the under eyes. So I went for the latter and just went in the middle of it. And this should hopefully help out this situation down here. This, well, I don't know. Alright. Like I really love the formula on, well, like how it applied the wand. It was very unique for the Makeup Revolution one, but what's the point of it being so good if the filter under your eyes, it's literally creasing? So that's kind of annoying, but it's all good. We're gonna go ahead and set the under eyes with a little puff and my leftover powder from my eyebrows, which is the Too Faced. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna push powder into my skin. Let's see how that works. Okay, my under eyes looking a little snatched. Thank God for the One Size. Now I'm just gonna finish setting the rest of my face, which honestly I didn't feel like I needed to. The tint dries down like it's almost powder, so you don't, there's not like that really sticky residue left after. I'm just oily, period, so I'm still gonna set the rest of my face regardless. But look at that. What do we think, guys? My skin's looking really good. I don't know what it is about this where I know I have foundation on, like a tint on, but you can still see through my skin. You can see like good parts of my skin. And it's making me feel like, oh, it's just my skin, but slightly a little bit better. But it's not like removing like my texture. Like I have texture right here and you can still see through it. I think for going to Disneyland, like para lo que va, for what it's gonna last, I think we're fine. We're gonna see as we continue. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face. I'm gonna bronze, blush, finish the brows, the mascara, the whole shebang, and then I'll be right back to give you guys my thoughts. And this is the finished look. As you guys can see, my makeup looks pretty good. Honestly, it looks natural. It doesn't look really caked on. I went for a more natural look today just because it's supposed to rain later today. And yeah, let's begin with this. So the NYX Bear With Me Blur tint foundation in Golden Light. As you guys can see, you can kind of tell where the transition from that to my neck is. It's not as bad. I can blend out a little bit more towards the bottom. If you're okay with that on the skin tone, as you guys can see, this is what Golden Light looks like. Literally Golden Light. I took over most of my face. I did have bronzer under and some blush under as well, so just take that into consideration if you're going towards this color. I think I might just stick with the Golden Light because it's gonna be perfect for the days where I don't want to do anything to my face and just slather it on so I can look somewhat put together, like if I'm in a rush. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this maybe like a B, and the only reason why I'm giving this a B is because I don't know how long it's gonna last. I will put down in the description box below how it lasted for me. It is about to be 5 o'clock and I am heading to Disneyland. I should be back close to like midnight 1, so that'll be a solid 6-7 hours of wear for the foundation, tint foundation. I will let you know down below how it ended up, if I needed to touch up. Like I said, I'm going to Disney. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk around. It's super cold today. It's supposed to rain closer to 9, so we'll see how that holds up. When it comes to the IRL filter finished soft matte concealer, this is a big no-no for me. It doesn't say that it's like full coverage anywhere. Like I can't read where it says like, oh yeah, it's full coverage, it's supposed to cover everything. It literally just says it's long wear, it's breathable, and it's supposed to last 16 hours. It's oil free and it's waterproof. I did apply it and it started creasing. I had to put more because the coverage wasn't just, it wasn't even like medium. I had to keep building and I just didn't want to keep piling on more concealer to make it look even more cakey at that point. Like, what's the point? You want to, if you want something light, I would suggest this, like on no makeup days where you literally just need a little bit of concealer and some powder. Like, this is going to work for you perfect. But for me specifically, I probably will not keep this. I will not use this again. It's not my favorite. I would rather go back to the one size, or if you're looking into Drugstore, I would suggest the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the 16-hour one. The other one's more if you want, if you're really dry under the eyes, that's where I suggest. But when it comes to both of these things, I'm gonna say stay and return because it's not happening for me. But if you guys want to know what I used completely on my face, I will link everything down below. If you guys want me to review anything else, please let me know down below. And if you guys like this video, please make sure to like it. And if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.